Chemtrails will wipe out humans, causing biblical-style floods, says expert. They're reportedly responsible for killing bees off in their billions, and now it's been claimed chemtrails could kill off humankind in just a few years, according to shock comments from a U.S. expert. We saw this firsthand in South Carolina. And the covert operation could allegedly cause biblical-style floods that will pour down toxic chemicals including lead and mercury, leaving catastrophic results. U.S. Eco expert Michael Tamez says the little trails of clouds that you see left behind by jet aircraft are more sinister than the average human realizes. And that it's all to do with stratospheric aerosol geoengineering that is being kept secret from the public. Explaining the theory, he says that there's no way the line-like clouds that are left by aircraft are responsible for the long-lasting patterns in the skies. He told Express.co.uk, they're long trails of cirrus clouds that stretch across the horizon and then spread out across the sky. After about a half hour or so, they begin to appear foggy and disappear into the air. It cannot be jet exhaust either, since normal jet fuel contrail dissipates within seconds after the aircraft has passed. Mr. Tamez, who has written a number of books and is an environmental expert, says chemtrails have been used for more than 3 decades. But that they could lead to absolute devastation. He added, these cloud-like trails are known as stratospheric aerosol geoengineering. It's a covered global operation of chemical spraying technology designed to deliver sulfide gases to the Earth's atmosphere to control the amount of carbon dioxide present. This technology has been in use since the 1980s. Chemtrails are said to mimic the natural process of sulfuric action from the world's volcanoes. What's not mentioned are the side effects we are now really starting to see. Just as in most chemicals approved by the government, the long-term use of sulfur aerosol spraying has not been tested for safety. He also says the chemtrails are having an impact on how the sun reacts with the Earth, and it could even cause extreme weather events. He continued, the strength of the sun is also being diluted from the widening effect of chemical aerosol geoengineering. This is causing crop failure, which then leads us to rely on the government to produce more chemically grown and genetically engineered foods. These chemtrails can also cause extreme and prolonged periods of drought. Never before have we witnessed such an extreme amount of weather fluctuation across the globe. Extreme droughts and massive rainfalls indicate the planet is out of balance. It is also believed that chemtrails, along with electromagnetic pollution and genetic engineering, have greatly attributed to the ever-disappearing honeybee population, which is another catastrophe in the making. Flooding is just one aspect Mr. Tamez is concerned about, adding that the components of the rain clouds are toxic. He added, one of the other components found in chemtrails are barium salts. The chemical reaction of barium salts in the sky is said to cause water moisture to be retained in real clouds, which could be contributing to the recent spike in widespread global flooding. Research shows that barium salts have the capability to receive and conduct radio waves. What's interesting about barium salts is that chemtrails are sprayed in straight lines across the sky, usually in multiple directions. Sometimes it even looks like they're playing tic-tac-toe in the sky. This tic-tac-toe pattern creates a grid. The barium salt radio wave grid then becomes a giant antenna, which can be used to send and receive data. The craziest thing is that no one would even think to question it or connect the dots. They can just call it an act of God. Are you paying attention yet? My biggest question is why? Who's behind this spraying technology, and what's the agenda? When is enough, enough? Is it an effort to control the global population? Do they want us to depend solely on them to manufacture our food for us? Are they trying to dumb us down so we don't think for ourselves? Is it an attempt to start another world war? I'll let you make an informed decision about it. While some are skeptical about the theory behind chemtrails, Mr. Tamez believes there's nothing natural about them. He added, regardless of your viewpoint on chemtrails, it is pretty clear that normal jet fuel does not linger for minutes and even hours, eventually causing a white-hazed sunny daytime sky. This is not normal or natural. I want to bring awareness about the toxic chemicals that we are exposed to without our knowledge or permission. Since this is a global occurrence, it seems like at this point all we can do is detoxify our bodies of all metals and chemicals, through good nutrition and heavy metal cleanses. Then remember the natural beauty of this planet as it once was. Theory debunked. The website contrailsscience.com aims to debunk the chemtrails conspiracy theory. It says that aircraft contrails are just what we have always been told they are, condensation trails. The official definition is that when the air a jet flies through is cold enough, around -40 C or colder, the air and exhaust fuel will instantly freeze and spread out into the clouds that are seen. The website states, the chemtrails conspiracy theory seems to frequently misidentify ordinary contrails as chemtrails, some kind of secret spraying program. It says it has tried to gather all the debunks of this evidence in one place. One of the main pieces of evidence the conspiracists claim is that historically normal contrails used to dissipate in a few seconds, or minutes, but the new chemtrails last much longer. But the debunking site has produced evidence and photographs showing lingering contrails dating back to 1918, long before the conspiracy was ever dreamed of. Have we become the virus? Stay paranoid, my friends.